As I get more and more into cars, one thing becomes more apparent. I need to learn how to weld. So today we are going to try and learn how to weld. What is going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I have had this flux core welder for the longest time, and I've read some things about flux core and things you should do and shouldn't do and can do and can't do, and well, we're gonna wing it and just try it out anyways. One of the biggest things we're gonna have to learn to do with the Civic is weld, because my quarter panels are kind of starting to rust out, so I gotta weld new ones in if I want to do anything with this car, really. So today we bought all of our welding supplies, a new helmet. I got some exhaust pipe. I know they say you shouldn't use flux on an exhaust pipe, but my entire exhaust is actually made from flux welding, so I know it's gonna work. I just gotta learn how to do it. So we got our welder, we got our wire, we got our helmet, we got our gloves, and we're gonna just, I don't know how this is gonna go. So welders, please don't bash me that bad. I can finally do this and feel really cool about it. To be honest, I cannot see anything through this thing at all. I guess it's the point. It's really dark. So today we are using a titanium flux 125, I believe. It's like a $100 flux core welder from Harbor Freight. And I watched a tutorial on how to set it up, so we're gonna just set this up real quick and hopefully it all goes well. So the welder took me quite a bit of time to actually set up because the wire kept getting stuck and jammed up, but we eventually got it. I had to cut a lot of wire out, which is kind of upsetting. But we got our little setup right here. So we're gonna, I guess, lay our first bead ever and see how that goes. I don't know why I thought I'd be a natural at this. Look at that first weld I did though. Beautiful. So we were doing pretty good there, except then for some reason the welder kept shutting off, and that's why my welds weren't doing so hot. I don't know why it was shutting off. I'm wondering if it's the electric in the house. That could be an issue. I don't think it's the welder, but I don't know. Switched outlets seems to be working now, I think. I got a long thing on here, and I think it's too long for what I'm trying to do, but we shall try some more. I think a big part of this is going to be just dialing it in with temperatures and speed, because right now I'm on a pretty low speed, and it's definitely not penetrating any metal. So with that being said, I have to do some work on it. This thing freaking got me through my pants, I think. It's kind of hot, but we're gonna figure this out. So I'm gonna challenge myself, even though I just started, to tack these two pieces together. Yes, they fit inside of each other, but I want to tack them together so they don't just come apart. Can I do it? I don't know. We're gonna find out though. And we did absolutely nothing. I don't know how the hell to do this. This is crazy. They come right apart. Actually, it looks like I burned through it. I don't understand. Guys, check this out. I kind of did it. It's the ugliest weld I've ever seen in my life because I'm learning. I don't know what I'm doing, but I freaking did it. Oh, I broke my weld. So a big part of this is just figuring out the amperage for it, and I'm obviously having a hard time doing that. It's the ugliest thing you've ever seen, but it's actually like pretty not on there at all. So my current problem actually seems to be that the welder's not doing what it's supposed to be doing and staying like charged. I don't know if that's a my end issue, if it's like electricity issue from the house, if it's the welder. I don't know, because I click it and it just stops. And I click it and it stops, and then it sticks because it's stopping. And I followed a tutorial online, and they said to use these settings and it'll work really well on exhaust piping, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I think the problem is I just don't know what I'm doing, because I got a good line on that one. Now you can definitely see I don't know what I'm doing, but at this point it definitely did contact each other. Definitely have a lot of learning here. I don't know why I thought I was going to be a natural at this, or I thought it was going to be easy, but this isn't. So shout out to my welders out there, because this stuff ain't easy. We're learning how to make freaking beads. That one almost looks like it might hold something. I mean, I'd be mad if my exhaust looked like that because it's covered in holes. But for my first time ever doing this, I think I'm starting to freaking get it. I think I actually got to turn my wire speed up because I think I'm going too fast for it. And I think that's my issue. So we're gonna try to move it up a little bit and maybe that'll work better. I don't know. Guys, is this pretty? No, but it's my first bead and I'm excited about it. It actually looked half decent at one point, and then I don't know what happened. But at one point it looked pretty okay. Guys, I know it's hideous, but it's my first weld, and this stuff doesn't count on the other side. But that side, that's exciting. Still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm starting to get more of an understanding. It's a lot about the angle of how you're holding the actual thing. So these last 2 welds I did are actually looking half decent in my opinion. Again, if I got an exhaust like that, I'd be like, the fuck is that? But for me, for doing this for maybe 30 minutes at this point, it looks pretty good. Let me show you guys. I mean, it's actually starting to kind of look like welding opposed to just stuff everywhere, and I'm kind of hype about it, not gonna lie. Like, it's starting to look really good. So this side is already a little bit jacked up, but we're gonna try to just weld over and see what we can do, because so far I'm actually feeling pretty confident that I'm gonna be able to pick this up. Sheesh! Look at that one right there. That one's pretty. Some of these are like when I just first started learning, and then some of them's when I'm still right where I'm at now. But I am pleased with my progress right here. Like, my beads are looking half decent now. I'm gonna try just to make a straight bead go across this thing and just see what I can do. And I don't know what I'm trying to show or explain what I'm trying to show, but I'm gonna do it and just see how my lines look. Now, I did want to try a few different things here. So this one was kind of like how I was been doing it. It looks pretty decent. This one, I don't even know. And this one, I just held it too long because I tried going really slow on it. It obviously looks horrible. This one's kind of like in the medium range of it. But the thing I got to figure out is getting the speed of the gun right, because the speed is like key right now what I'm seeing. Now, I don't know if this is a thing or not, but it seems like it's a lot harder to weld a straight line on a metal piece than putting 2 joints together, because putting 2 joints together, my beads are looking half decent. When I tried doing a straight line just across the metal, it looked absolutely terrible, so I don't know. As I'm cleaning off these welds that I just did again, because I'm actually having a lot of fun practicing this right now. It's funny because I keep going off-centered, and it's funny because with this mask, you can't see anything. And now I see why they have the self-dimming mask, so you can actually see before you start, because otherwise you're just gonna keep doing this. I mean, I'll eventually get a better helmet, but for right now, this is just gonna have to do. I think I'm getting it though. Now, those beads are freaking beautiful. I also put a nut on there because I wanted to see if I could. From not knowing anything about welding or what I'm doing, I'm actually very pleased with my results here. I mean, this nut, that ain't going nowhere. And some of these beads are actually looking pretty nice. I don't know, for a first timer, I think this stuff looks half decent. Or maybe I'm really behind on the curve and this actually looks terrible for a first timer, but I don't really know. So I think my next challenge for welding is going to be doing a portion of my exhaust on my Civic to showcase that beautiful work that I can do. So I think what I'm going to do next time I start trying to learn this welder is I'm going to buy some more pipe so I can practice more welds around it, and then I'm going to get a cut-off wheel, cut off my exhaust tip, and weld a new one on. I think a little bit of poke is due. It's one of those things that's going to look either great or horrible, but it's something that I can do to test my skills, and that gets me really excited. I do have one more thing I could try to weld, because that stool I've been using, it's a bit broken, so I could try to weld it to work again. For those of you who have never put on a welding mask before, you cannot see. I'd say I'm trying to line this up, I'm just constantly putting this thing up and down, and you can't see anything. So right now you guys are inside the mask, and that is what I see. Nothing. It's horrible. You can't see nothing. With that being said though, I didn't want this bolt coming out anymore, so I welded the bolt to the screw, and I don't think it's going anywhere. I think I royally messed up. I accidentally welded the tip shut. So I think I have to get a new tip for this now. Overall today, I did what I set out to do. I said I would weld this together, and I don't think this is ever coming apart unless I cut it with a saw. So I am very pleased with what I did today. Is it ugly? Yeah. Is it perfect? No. But I did this, and I am pleased with it, and I put a little hanger on it so I can just hang this somewhere and like use this as a memorandum of my first time ever welding, and that to me is exciting. It's freaking beautiful up there. So next time I definitely want to try challenging myself and doing something with my exhaust, because you know, I think it'd it'd be kind of cool. So if I get some more piping, I'll measure out this one and see what this is, and I'll maybe just cut off and put it back on, or I'll put a new tip on or something. I just want to do something cool with it now because I want to learn how to do this thing better. So we are learning this trade, and there's gonna be more welding content, so don't you guys worry. But guys, please do me a few things, because I'm gonna leave you guys off here. Comment, like, subscribe, keep doing the fun stuff, keep doing you, stay motivated. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and peace.